What is awareness really? Okay, what is it? What's the part of you that is aware that you are thinking and that you're feeling, that you're looking around and that you're experiencing? So another question is why does awareness matter if we're going to consciously choose? And that's what I want to speak about today. Let's get into it. All right, so welcome to Empress Expressions. Welcome back if this is where you've been for a while, and welcome if you are new. So, my name is Amber, and it's been a minute since I've been here, but I wanted to come back with something, and I want to go a little bit deeper into what awareness is. What is it really? Okay. What part of you is aware that you're watching me right now? What part of you is aware that you're looking at me on your screen, whichever screen that may be? What part of you is aware that you're listening? What part of you is aware of your surroundings and your environment? What part of you is aware that you're thinking right now? Okay. And when you tap into that aspect of yourself that is witnessing it all, what is the point of tapping into that? Right? It's like this part of you that kind of sits off to the side and observes all that you're doing in human form, the thinking, the feeling, the looking, the experiencing, the physical realm. So, what's the point of that? Right? What's the point of that awareness when you're choosing consciously? I have found that one of the points of that awareness is that you can sometimes step outside of yourself and sit in that observer aspect, that witness aspect of yourself, and observe yourself so that you can consciously choose what you're looking at, what you're thinking about, what you're feeling. You're actually able to witness yourself in the moments instead of being overwhelmed and absorbed with the moments. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the point is to be able to tap into that self mastery, tap into that self understanding, start tapping deeper into your spiritual knowledge, understanding all of what you are by simply just taking a step back. I like to think of it as taking a step back into the side. And like there's this aspect of me that sits, maybe on either side, right? Sometimes I see it as behind me, right? Sometimes I see it as on top of me. It really just depends. 333 on the clock. But stepping outside of yourself to witness yourself so that you can choose with your divine power, choose how you want to show up. Choose consciously what you want to think. Observe what you're thinking and choose, is this in alignment with who I am, who I say I want to be, who I'm becoming, the version of me that I am striving and thriving to become? Is this in alignment? How I feel, is this feeling in alignment with the life that I say that I desire? Right? Is this feeling in alignment with the mindset that I say that I want? What I'm looking at when you look out into your environment, is this the environment, what I'm looking at, whether it's on television, your neighborhood, your friend groups, your work environment, whatever that may be, when you look out and you witness yourself looking at what you're observing, right? When the observer is watching you look at what you're observing, is this what I actually want to see? Or is it time to change the environment? Is it time to change the friend group? Is it time to change the wardrobe? Is it time to change the wall paint? Do you understand what I'm saying here? So, the power of awareness is just not the awareness itself, it's what you do with the awareness. It's like the signal, it's the intuition. Okay. I just saw a tractor out of my side mirror. I currently, to share a little bit about where I'm at in my life, and I've currently decided to move out of the city. I'm a city girl. I came from the city. I actually am kind of like a city country girl, honestly. But I grew up in the city, spent a lot of time in the country with my grandparents as a young child. My mom was single, so my grandparents helped her out a lot, like weekends and stuff. I'd hang out with them during the summer. I'm very close to my grandparents. So after I hit 18, I moved to the town that my grandparents live in. And I lived there for almost 12, 13 years and decided after divorcing that I was going to move to the city in which my mom had moved to. Spent 5 years there. And now I'm back in that town. um, because I've decided that from my awareness, I decided that I was ready to change my environment. When I was looking out at my surroundings and the atmosphere, the place that I lived, it was no longer in alignment with what I actually see for myself in the near future. What I see for myself is farming, having some chickens, having some ducks, having some goats, maybe having a few cows, a horse or two, having a beautiful garden, right? Really tightening up and learning about being more self-sufficient and being and living off the land, which is honestly something that I've always desired. And now at this place in my life, my awareness, right, has pinged me again. And hey, you remember that you've always wanted this? So my observer checked in and was like looking, right, observing the thoughts and the things that I'm experiencing, that I'm feeling, and that ping on me reminded me that this is something that's still very much in alignment with what I desire for myself, for my life, for my family. So, what did I do? I moved out of the city. I moved out of the city. I'm currently living in a camper that we have as I work on my grandparents' house and kind of bringing it up to date and getting some different things done. It's going to be a journey, it's going to be a process, but it's one in which that feels very much in alignment with what I desire. We have beautiful family land, we have several acres out there. I'm going to go utilize what I have. I'm going to go utilize what I have. And all of this is because I was able to become the observer, and I was able to check in with self and see if things were in alignment, if thoughts were in alignment, if feelings were in alignment, to listen to the pings, to listen to my intuition. And now I'm just navigating with discernment. So I share that as just an example of what that can look like for someone, something I'm currently experiencing. And we all have these moments where we can use our God-given ability to use our awareness. Our awareness is our God-given ability. It's what we are. We are awareness, right? So that's the beautiful thing about awareness. It's not just this cute spiritual term or, however you want to coin it. Awareness is exactly what we are. And it allows us and gives us access, and it's a gateway into changing your life. Awareness is the signal. Now, what you do with that signal, that part is up to you. But awareness is the signal. All right, I am going to pull a card to close this out. Let's see here. I'm going to clip this on my shirt. There we go. And I'm going to pull a card to close out this message. I really appreciate tarot and just it being one of the many divination tools that I use. I don't see it as predicting the future. I see it as really understanding and tapping into the current energy that is available, what is flowing through, what I'm channeling through, what those that are connected are channeling through. So whenever I pull out the tarot deck, this is not a prediction thing. This is more of possibilities in all the ways. You being a sovereign being, a sovereign soul, you have the ability to charge up whatever I say and use it as you choose. My intention is for the highest and greatest good of all. But what you focus on, what you put your attention on, what you set your intention on, that's where things are going to grow. And that's just how powerful you are. All right, I'm going to pull a card out of here, Spirit. Let's see. Oh, 2 cards came out. We even need to do that. Wow. The Tower and the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is in the reverse, and the Tower is in the upright. Tower card. King of Pentacles in the reverse. So some of you all that have made it to the end of this video and to the end of this conversation between us, the Tower card being here, something could feel like you are sensing that something is starting to, some type of a foundation could feel shaky right now. Maybe something that you've always done, something you'd always thought you would be doing, the person that you thought you'd always be, right? It's like that saying of this is just who I am, or if it ain't broke, don't fix. Like those are just some of the things that I'm hearing right now. But something feels very shaky. Something could also feel like it's actually falling apart. And so with also the King of Pentacles here, before I get into the King of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm just hearing that with the Tower card here, the divine is asking you to tap into your awareness, become that aspect of yourself, tap into that aspect of yourself that's listening to me right now, tap into that aspect of yourself that is aware that you're listening to me right now, tap into that aspect of yourself that's aware that you're looking at the screen, right? Tap into that aspect of yourself that is aware that you're thinking, okay? And from there, do an analyst. Is that it? Do a analyst, do an overlook of your life. View what you are experiencing, what you're thinking, what you're looking at, and what is showing up as some type of an ending. And then from there, see if your physical reality is in alignment with letting that end, is what I'm hearing. And the King of Pentacles here in the reverse, this feels like something, of course, as well. It doesn't feel stable. King of Pentacles in the reverse is not a stable energy. Something could feel very unstable financially within your family. Your household could feel unstable. Something material, something earthbound, something tangible feels unstable right now. A job could feel unstable. So something here feels like it's coming to an end and there is instability in something. And it feels as though that has been your awareness ping, that has been your signal of observation. Something needs your attention. All right. So that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Share this video if you feel called to, and I send you so much peace.